Welcome to Forced Conversations, Episode 7, hosted by myself, Mike, and my co-host, Andre.
Hey, how's it going? We're also joined by my buddy Alex. Today, it's a special guest.
I feel so special.
All right, Andre, what do we want to talk about today?
Well, first, we got to talk about Alex's Star Wars rankings, which are very interesting, for sure.
It's the only one to go by.
It's not, but you know.
Oof.
So you have Revenge of the Sith, which is a solid pick. I mean, I feel like Empire should be top one, but
some may say it is the best movie ever made.
I don't know who those some people are, but I'll take your word for it.
Empire Strikes Back all day, every day.
It's a close second.
I mean, you have Attack of the Clones above Return of the Jedi, though. So I don't know if I can trust you.
I love clones, though. I do. That's my thing.
I love clones too, but Return of the Jedi.
I mean, I can tell that you love clones because your Clone Wars movie is not dead last, like it is on mine and Andre's list.
It's not that bad.
It's real bad. Do you want to see where it is on Prince's?
It's probably number 2.
Ooh. Soaky.
Ooh.
Why?
But we'll let Prince talk about his.
Yeah, we'll let Prince. Yeah. We'll let Prince talk about it. Yeah.
Prince is gonna be happy because he got a shout out on the podcast and he's not even on it yet.
Yeah, exactly. So special episode where we are gonna talk about some what ifs. What if Disney did a what if? That's my first what if. So I guess I'll start. My first what if is what if Anakin chose to side with Mace Windu instead of Sheev Palpatine.
It is a good one.
It is a good one.
I mean,
he went to
yeah.
gone to the dark side. I mean, at that point, he wouldn't have gone to the dark side. At least he would have been able to see his children grow up. You know, the Jedi Order would still be around.
Yeah, but would his relationship with his baby mama and kids cause him to slip further from the Jedi and their beliefs, though? You know.
Well, I mean,
he just wouldn't have had a Sith master. Would he have been like a neutral Jedi?
I think it would have made the Jedi either think about the ways of the Jedi, think about the Order, or it would have made Anakin step back and be like, "Listen, this is what I would rather have," you know?
I don't know, because Anakin wasn't a big fan of Mace, especially at that point.
I know. I'm just saying, what if? You know?
Yeah. I would think he would still turn.
I mean, because let's be honest. Yeah, all the people that told him he wasn't going to be a Jedi Master, like, Mace was the one that started that whole conversation, so, you know.
I mean, seeing him fight Mace would have been cool.
Yeah.
I think that's what would have happened.
Yeah, instead of cutting his hand off and just having Palpy, you know, force push him out the window, force electrocute him out the window.
Yeah, it could have been a cooler way.
But, okay, let's be honest about this scene, though. How dumb is it that the Jedi at this point in time know that Palpatine is the big bad guy, right? And you got all these Jedi that just walk in and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna arrest him." Like, I get it to an extent,
Yeah,
but just
right.
end it.
Just end him. Why is he? Why do they need to? Why do they need to take them?
And like when Anakin's standing there all conflicted, what's stopping Mace from just being like, "Yeah, no, never mind. Don't even have to have a conversation.
Yeah,
now
like,
he's dead."
what's the deal?
It's all for character development.
Bada boom. Bada
second
boom!
one, or do you wanna do somebody
Listen,
else's?
I'll go to the second one.
I just don't see that happening.
I mean, maybe Anakin comes in, sees Mace, and is like, if I help him, it'll help me.
Yeah, but
then Mace will be like, listen, you're my boy now.
But all Anakin's after at this point is saving Padme. He wants that power to not let her die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like his mom.
So my second what if is, what if the transmission on that Royal Naboo cruiser didn't blow up? What if the transmission didn't go out? The hyperdrive.
There would have been another reason
There's
that
no
they had to
Star
go to the
Wars.
planet.
Then there's no Star Wars.
There's
You have
no Star Wars.
Well,
Right.
yeah, you don't have Anakin.
No, the Force
you
would
would
have had
have-
something else happen, right? Like if the
You would
Force
have
is
Star
influencing
Wars.
everything,
Just
it
no
would have caused
Anakin.
something else.
Because by this time,
Or,
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
Luke,
definitely no Luke if there's no Anakin. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, Anakin would be a thing, but
or Leia,
But I think you would still have the Clone
or
Wars.
C-3PO.
and we would still have the Clone Wars, and
Yeah,
we
'cause
would still
Palpatine's
have
already.
we'd still have the Clone Wars, and we'd still have C-3PO. Anakin's building him. He's just not a focal point.
Yeah, but he would have stayed on Tatooine with
He would have been a
with
slave.
Anakin.
I don't know. Maybe Watto steals him because.
Probably would have
It
been
would have been
Watto's.
Watto's.
Yeah, that's what I was just
So-
gonna say. Yeah.
Okay. So now we'll move on to Mike's. We just have them in order here. So Mike, if you wanna.
All right. Yeah, so I put what if Finn actually became a Jedi? I think like all the promotional stuff and like a lot of the trailer stuff that they put out kind of led people to believe that in Episode 7. And whether you're a big fan of his character or not, like, or you like the movie or not, I definitely think the whole fact that he just wasn't was kind of a disappointment. So I think that would have been kind of interesting to see if they would
think it
actually
would've been
follow through
sweet.
with that.
I think it would have been cool too. Yeah.
And you're a Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
Turned Jedi.
I'm just sick of seeing stormtroopers that turn to the good side. You know, like.
When? When have we seen one before?
There was a book there was in a book,
There's
but
always a book.
I'm just
Okay, when have we popular-wise seen that happen?
it was a good
before?
book, first of all.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't seen it, but I just want something.
There was this one comic strip in a newspaper
yeah, I read it.
back
I
in
still have it. I
1979.
swear.
I probably do. Just got another picture of Finn, you know. Yeah, I just think.
No, because I mean, okay, so like other than him leaving the First Order, like what makes him drastically different than Poe?
Exactly.
Like I get Poe is a better pilot, whatever. I'm just saying, like
Nothing.
character-wise and development-wise, and in the story.
If they're
Right.
gonna make
So,
Broom
like,
Boy,
he's
if
got
they're
no
making Broom
main-
Boy force sensitive, we can make Finn a Jedi.
That is true.
Yeah,
That's
I agree.
yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's true.
I agree. All right, so number 2 for me would be, what if after Jango Fett was killed, Boba Fett decided he was going to look into his dad's past, find out that he was part of Mandalorian culture, and decided to embrace Mandalorian heritage instead of becoming a bounty hunter. And he would have been
Well,
like a
he wouldn't have been
Mandalorian
doing this
warrior.
type of stuff for sure.
No Beta Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have had that
That's what I'm
horrible book of
saying.
Boba
It
Fett.
wasn't terrible.
It wasn't.
It
Good.
wasn't horrible. It wasn't the best, but it was still. It just wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't Clone Wars movie horrible, but it was not good.
I think the only difference you'd have is Vader would never really find out about Skywalker, and there'd be no Han and Carbonite.
Yeah, I mean,
But the Skywalker, that's in the comic book, isn't it?
him finding
Yeah.
Vader finding out that
Yeah.
Luke is but I mean that could have still happened because a lot of Mandalorians are still bounty hunters. I mean, Bo-Katan
Yeah.
was a bounty hunter. There was so many Mandalorians that were bounty hunters and just following the creed.
Yeah, but how many of them worked with the Empire?
Oh,
Because the Empire bombed Mandalore,
That
right?
is true. I didn't even think about that.
So if he would embraced his Mandalorian heritage and tried to be a little more like Mandalorians, yeah, he might have still been a bounty hunter.
And the
but I
Empire
don't think he would have
turned their
done
back on
anything with the
clones.
Empire.
Technically, he's a clone.
Yeah, but when did
And also,
the Empire bomb Mandalore though? That's what I want to know.
Episode 3.
No,
It's in the Clone Wars, isn't it? The Siege of Mandalore? Oh no, it's after.
that's after. Yeah, it's
well, it'd have to be before this picture.
before A New
have
Hope.
Year.
yeah for sure. It's for sure before A New Hope.
Yeah.
It's during before Rebels too. I think there was 2 bombings of Mandalore if I'm not
It's
mistaken.
definitely before Rebels. Because
Yeah.
Bo-Katan's not on Mandalore anymore.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
It could work. Yeah.
In between Revenge and Rebels.
Yeah. So I mean, really, up until the bombing of Mandalore, I think Boba would be fine if he did follow the ways of the Mandalorians. I think he would work for the Empire up until that
I got a
point.
good
So-
one. Plot twist. Bounty hunter, but for high-ranking Empire officials.
So like for Vader.
Oh, like he's hunting them down.
Oh,
after
against
that.
the Empire.
No, like he's
Yeah.
hunting them down.
That
You're
would be
saying?
interesting.
So he's like
Yeah.
he's like
Like
the
he's
Nazi
like
hunter.
Christopher Lee after World War II, just hunting down ex-Nazis.
It's just Inglourious Bastards with Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'd watch it.
I would watch it. Yeah.
Inglorious Boba.
Boba Durain. It'd be
You
a
can
good
finally
one.
reign with honor.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be a good one. It'd
There
be a
you
good
go.
I
one.
think that'd be cool.
Okay, Alex. I think yours are up next.
Which one's it? Oh yeah, if Qui-Gon survived the Phantom Menace, how different would Star Wars be?
Like does he still get injured?
I
or
would
does
say
he defeat Darth
defeats
Maul?
Darth Maul.
He defeats Darth,
He
or does
defeats-
he survive his hole, his belly button
Either
piercing?
either way. I think either
Like
way.
he. Well, I think that might be two different things though, because I think that was a key moment for not only Anakin's development but for Obi-Wan as well, right? So if like nothing happens to him and he kills Darth Maul, how much does that change Obi-Wan? Not seeing because if Obi-Wan doesn't know he's dead or alive yet, he just sees Maul strike him. And then Obi-Wan goes through everything that he still went through, but turns out Qui-Gon's alive. I think Obi-Wan still has that whatever happened to him, like that trauma, right? Like hey, I could have lost my master. That would have been crazy. Good thing he's still alive. If he doesn't do anything and just sees Qui-Gon kill him, then does Obi-Wan develop the same way that he develops, or is he just continue being like a Padawan in the same Obi-Wan?
Well, before that,
there
they talked about Obi-Wan doing the night,
Doing the
becoming-
trials?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because Qui-Gon was gonna do.
Qui-Gon was
Padawan
going
to
to
Anakin.
teach Anakin, and
Yeah.
he was like, I think Obi-Wan's ready. Yeah.
So does Anakin go to the dark side still with Qui-Gon? Because Qui-Gon was a little more floaty with the Jedi rules.
I mean, look at him in this
Qui-Gon was
picture.
more like a father
If you look
figure,
at him
not a
in this
friend.
picture, he's wearing mostly black. I mean, obviously this is just fan art, but yeah, he was more gray Jedi-y.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a little more like open to the both sides of
Yeah,
the
but
Force.
he, like I said, he was
That
more
too.
father figure, right? Like he was more father figure than like brother best friend figure. Because Obi-Wan definitely treated him more like, hey, look,
Yeah,
we're friends.
yeah.
That's
the deal.
terrible.
It would have
photo.
been great. It would have been a great movie.
Wow, that's bad.
It's terrible.
Oh man, that's got to be
No
the
offense,
worst
Joe
Anakin
Chillart,
picture I've ever
but-
seen.
Not it.
I think it's pretty great.
I don't know.
I think Qui-Gon.
I like how it's got the
Yeah,
council
I think
behind
Qui-Gon
it, too.
would have been a good teacher, obviously, but I think Obi-Wan needed to train Anakin.
Well, then also, Qui-Gon doesn't die. Does Dooku go to the dark side?
Oh, no, he wouldn't have.
Does Yaddle die?
Yaddle.
Yaddle.
It's Yaddle.
Does Yaddle die?
Yaddle wouldn't die. Dooku would.
Yaddle, tomato.
Basically, Palpatine would be by himself.
This is a whole ripple effect where
It changes Star Wars.
It changes everything.
No, because Palpatine, if Palpatine doesn't have Maul, like
Yeah.
if Qui-Gon kills Maul,
He doesn't have
Qui-Gon
Dooku.
survives, then Palpatine doesn't have a backup. Who was the Jedi that went to
Sifo Dyas.
create the clones? That wasn't. Who was that?
You'll meet him
see
in
him?
the Clone Wars eventually.
Was it Dooku? Okay. So could he have potentially been Sidious
Well,
Padawan?
maybe because I believe it's been a while since I've read. It's been a while since I've read Plagueis, the Darth Plagueis book, but I don't think Sidious killed Plagueis until like right after the start of the Phantom Menace, maybe after the Phantom Menace itself. So he might have still been an apprentice at that point, technically. Because I think Maul was just a Sith assassin.
And then if Dooku doesn't go to the dark side, is there an Asajj Ventress?
There is, but what happens with her? I don't know.
But that's what I mean. Like, is she part of?
I wouldn't think
the whole dark side?
I mean,
stuff?
is there like a Facebook network where all the Sith are like just chit chatting?
Yo, I just lost
Like
my
a
apprentice,
LinkedIn
I
or
need
something, you
backup.
know? Like
They use MySpace. Much cooler.
Job posting.
Yep. Okay, let's see. What's next?
What if Luke turns dark side in Return of the Jedi?
I mean, from the get-go in Return of the Jedi, though, it kind of started looking like he was going to.
It would have been pretty cool.
It would have been cool. It would. I mean, have you ever heard the theory that, or not the theory? There's like a representation of Luke turning to the dark side here, and then he gradually loses like the robes, goes to this all-black suit with Vader, and then once he redeems Vader and says, "I'm not falling for the dark side," this white collar piece falls and shows that he's still got the light in him.
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is you kind of went through like a mini emo
We all
phase.
do.
Yeah, we all do. I don't know if you did, Mike. You just kind of look like Eminem.
So no, I don't think. Yeah,
It's still coming,
No.
man.
So would the redemption arc have come from Leia then?
If he would have turned to the dark side,
Like who gets Luke and
depends.
Vader then? Yeah, who gets
It
Luke
depends
and
what their
Vader
dark
to come
side
back?
looks like, though.
If
Because I think they kill Palpatine. They definitely.
either that, it depends when Luke turns to the dark side, though. If he joins Vader at the end of Empire Strikes Back, when Vader's like, "Join me and together we'll rule the galaxy,"
That's
then
what I'm saying.
there goes Palpy. Okay,
Yeah.
but at the end of Return of the Jedi,
Yep.
you have Palpatine saying, "Take your lightsaber," and basically, I mean, he says, "Strike me down," but I think he wanted. I really think that he would have rather him kill Vader.
Yeah, he
and
wants a
train-
strong Skywalker.
Yeah.
Not the handicap version.
Exactly.
But does it matter because he already had his clone stuff set up, right? Palpatine?
That I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he must have.
No,
He-
he definitely.
Because he got dropped down that shaft and he projected
And you've
himself across
seen
the
the Bad
galaxy.
Batch.
No, I have
He's
not yet.
6 episodes into the Clone Wars.
Well, can I spoil it?
Yeah.
One part, just one little part.
It's just one
It's
little
not that
smidge.
important.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Just one little part.
Go ahead.
Luke
Well,
is Darth Vader's son.
No,
No, just kidding.
because in the Bad Batch, they're in the basement of the Inquisitor place, I think, and they're working on cloning. What else? What else would they be working on cloning for? And Palpatine goes there regularly.
Yeah, we don't know what the timeline of the cloning is, but I mean, they have to have had a clone ready for him. Whether it be be able to be force sensitive at that point or not. I think because that's why they were really working with Grogu, is to be able to, transfer Palpy's being into a force sensitive clone, right? That's what my interpretation of it is.
Well, isn't that what Snoke is?
Right.
Right, but what I'm saying...
But that's 30 years after Return of the Jedi.
What I'm saying, though, is that... Okay, so Return of the Jedi, the end of that movie, Luke gets Vader to turn good, Palpatine's dead. He was electrocuting Luke, Vader picks him up, tosses him down the shaft, he dies at the end of that movie. Right? Allegedly.
Well, he does, but he doesn't. There's no allegedly. He does. His one body dies.
He projects his
fans said.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So in the end of Return of the Jedi, though, he projects himself across the galaxy to be put into a clone, even though the clone is not ready to have his force powers. Whatever, right? So even if Luke goes bad, Palpatine already has that backup of his clone self being able to be projected across the galaxy. So if he gets struck down, the second he sees one of them going to strike him down, he's like, yeah, cool. Force projects himself out of there, gets struck down, he's still alive. So now you have this Palpatine version out there that's trying to seek revenge against Luke and Vader.
It's going to go round 2.
Who are now
okay, I have a question. I want to know how midichlorian work, because if they're drawing blood out of Grogu, if they're drawing blood out of Grogu to, hopefully clone a force sensitive, then does it first of all regenerate with the blood? Like, as new blood cells are being formed, do the midichlorian also form?
I would say no.
Because then you're taking part of his force sensitivity away,
said,
essentially.
When Anakin got his legs and arms cut off, he wasn't as strong as with the Force.
So every time you draw blood, you are just taking a little smidge.
I don't know, man. Anakin was force choking people with no hand.
Yeah. Listen,
like his robot hand was going, choking somebody.
He has the highest
actually have a hand.
midichlorian count ever.
So here's my take on that, and this is gonna be kind of a dumb take, but I'm just gonna say it. So the force is like a living entity, right? Like, for lack of a better way of explaining it, because it's influencing things. It's influencing things, right? So my question is that, like, if the midichlorians are part of the Force, could they be like, somebody's drawing blood, we're gonna not go to that area?
Yes, that is true. But what if it does regenerate? If I'm force sensitive and we're the same blood type, can I just kind of like draw my blood and go, and now you're force sensitive too? That's what I want to know. Like,
then
everybody's a super strong
Padme
Jedi.
would add force powers.
Is that how it works though? Because Padme had force sensitive kids. She had some force sensitive stuff, but no.
Yes. It got passed down to them. I mean, we don't have to get too graphic, but we know how babies come. Like, and so if like the babies have force powers, like Luke and Leia are clearly not just force sensitive. Like, they have force powers.
It gets passed down.
Right? Like, Leia saved herself from the vacuum of space.
Or is the Force just like, you get it, you get it, you don't get it?
We're gonna skip over you. It skips a generation.
Was it like Duck Duck Goose?
Yeah.
It's like the tooth thing. Like, if your grandparents had an extra tooth, you'll have one less.
What?
I have never heard that. No.
You've never heard that? Yeah. If you're supposed to have a set amount of teeth, I think if a grandparent has it, it skips a generation. You might have one less, or if they had one less, you'll have an extra. You'll have to look it up.
I'll
I
take
think
your word
think
for it.
that's what I remember hearing, anyways, when I was younger.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know. It's all. I don't know. This is just a mystery.
I think the problem is not knowing how. Not knowing how
if they just took
work,
2 seconds of dialogue.
Put it on a shirt.
That's true.
Yeah.
It only takes about 2 seconds to explain it.
2 seconds.
If we had the explanation.
We had light on, and he kept saying 2
seconds
seconds
of
of dialogue to explain stuff.
That sounds about right.
And, yeah, now we're saying that constantly.
He also thinks there's fire in space.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he does
does
not
agree with
agree
us.
with fire.
that
in
would
space.
be correct.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
don't-
oxygen.
I don't have
There's
that.
no oxygen in space.
Okay, but there's shield. There's a shield, right?
Okay.
The shield. So hold on.
So between
hold
the
on.
hull of the ship and the shield, it's not.
in the Venator keeps the air in, right?
Why do
What
they
if
have
there's a-
airlocks then?
I don't know. Then why is a lot of Star Wars, huh?
for when the
Granted,
shields are
it's
done.
just a movie.
Yeah.
So I think there's a difference. Like if you were to put like a campfire out in space, I agree. Like I don't think like that's not going to work, right? But if you have a source that's like something that's being shot out of the ship, let's fuel with oxygen mixed into it, and that catches on fire. Where like this distance is showing fire, but the second it gets out from that, where the oxygen is being pulled out, the fuel is no longer being able to be on fire. I can see the fire not
Yeah.
being able to continue, but that initial whatever is happening, if it's just a fire sitting on top of a hull
I mean,
of a
I
ship,
can't say.
yeah, I don't agree. with
Never
that.
been to space.
But if it's something
I've also
projecting
never been to
out,
space.
yeah.
I would like to. I can assume that none of the people watching this have been to space either. So
Never know.
you never know. I mean, maybe.
I'm
but-
gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw this out just like I did the light. Like we're also talking about a galaxy that is not completely
There's
identical to ours.
space
i.e.,
wizards.
You know, we don't have Wookiees or multiple alien species, space wizards, laser swords, hyperdrive travel. Like so, with all that,
Yet.
like if they do things a little bit different,
Yeah. It's,
I don't think we'll
Yeah.
ever have that.
you don't think we'll ever have space wizards? So you don't think there's anybody that's like?
Wait,
That's
wait, I
what-
thought you were
no,
talking
no.
about.
Oh
I'm
no,
talking
I
about
think
space
I think
space
there's
wizards?
probably some people in the world that can be like, oh, I can't reach the TV remote. Wow, wow, wow. You know,
I doubt that.
I doubt it too.
We would have known by
I just,
now.
You never know.
I thought he was gonna say there's probably people in the world that are like, I'm a space wizard. I was like, yeah,
I mean,
that's
there probably
accurate.
is, but
Could guarantee.
There's
it.
probably people that say
Yep.
that.
They're at a Comic-Con right now.
oh, 100%, 100%.
I would say it's probably like 40% of the people that Andre goes to big things with.
Yeah. Well, before we wrap up, Alex, how's your Captain Rex costume coming along?
I'm saying was it was about a year ago.
So it's not.
It's not.
It's not. That's unfortunate. Well, my Commander Bly isn't either. So
Yeah, see, it's fine.
yeah.
Hey, Alex, I think we know somebody who is pretty good at helping people
I know.
with Star Wars outfits.
He
and
doesn't take
and
my
stuff like
advice
that,
anyway. So
I reach out to him. He
Oh.
doesn't respond.
no.
Hey, send me my sizes.
I keep saying to come over and we'll retake them.
We did. We shouldn't have to redo it.
Okay, then I sent you your sizes before.
No, you didn't.
Andre, aren't you doing like an
I
armor
can.
party sometime?
We did it on Saturday, but we can do another one. So if you're ever looking for a Star Wars costume, Mike, we can make it. We can make it. There's 4
Fair enough.
Boba Fett helmets over here.
Fair enough.
Innovator.
Innovator. Yeah, and a Captain Silvo. There's a lot going on over there. So, alrighty. Well, if anybody has any questions, concerns, want to tell me my editing sucks again, because I'm gonna have to to edit some of this. So, just let us know in the comments.
How bad was it?
I posted I posted a reel. Dude, I
Your
posted
editing
Did
sucks.
someone comment?
I
It's just
posted a
constructive
reel
criticism.
from my TikTok
Yes.
of like, remember that old the Careless Whisper trend where it like shows someone in the past and then their glow up and it did the spin wipe.
Okay, so looks like Andre had some technical difficulties, so we're going to end the podcast for today. We appreciate you viewing. If you have any questions or comments, please don't be afraid to leave those and give us a subscribe and like, and we hope to see you next time.